Elon Musk has disclosed a groundbreaking strategy that he would use if Twitter is removed from the Apple Store. If Twitter is taken out of the App Store, Musk has promised to design a whole new phone and said he will make a device that is perfectly suited to the demands of the platform. The phone's name and functionality are insane. But there's more. The tension between Musk and Apple has reached its peak after Apple attempted to remove Twitter from the App Store. According to Musk, the war is unavoidable. Musk has criticized Apple and its CEO Tim Cook in a number of tweets and memes. Even crazier is the fact that the details about why the meeting between Musk and Cook took place have also been made public. And even though Elon Musk revealed how he met with Tim Cook and they sorted out differences, as it seems this process is far from being over. Moreover, Apple has released a list of its safety requirements, and the guidelines state that the Apple App Store isn't the best place for programs that aim to shock and insult users. But why is this Apple announcement affecting Elon Musk and Twitter? Well, this is a very interesting situation, so let's explain it. Elon Musk recently went on a rant against Apple, Twitter's largest advertiser, after claiming that the corporation threatened to remove the social media network from its App Store without justification and had mostly ceased advertising on Twitter. The rant highlighted the enormous influence that Apple, the world's most valuable firm, possesses over the future of Twitter. Apple has already cancelled App Store access from companies that violated its security regulations or featured violence and other objectionable content. If Twitter is removed from the App Store, new users will be unable to download the app on their iPhones and iPads, and existing users will be unable to get updates. The alleged threat added to the commercial pressure, employee layoffs, and regulatory scrutiny that Musk is facing as he pushes to change the years of flawed Twitter policy and account bans in his bid to promote free speech. According to a document that was generated from internal Twitter statistics, Apple was the biggest advertiser on Twitter in the first quarter, spending $48 million on advertisements on the social network. That quarter, Apple's spending amounted to more than 4% of Twitter's income. Musk attempted to put pressure on the company and CEO Tim Cook in a number of tweets for halting spending during the holiday shopping season. Musk questioned in his tweet whether Apple hated free speech. Musk's tweets tried to revive long-standing reservations and political scrutiny about Apple's market dominance. He tweeted a link to a 2020 spoof movie prepared by Apple adversary Epic Games, denouncing the App Store as a monopoly. The film is a parody of Apple's iconic 1984 Super Bowl ad, which Epic, the creator of the Fortnite video game, created after it was removed from Apple Store for breaching its in-app purchase regulations. He also tweeted a yes or no poll to his more than 119 million followers, asking if Apple should publicize all censorship measures affecting its users. Any judge's order may levy a fine on Apple's App Store, but it falls short of labeling the iPhone manufacturer a monopolist. Musk stated that Apple charges a 30% tax on anything purchased through its App Store. Musk implied in a meme that he plans to go to war with Apple. Twitter, like other firms, has advised investors in regulatory filings that the viability of its services is conditional on their completing an App Store compliance review. Apple lists multiple safety criteria that apps must adhere to in order to be listed in the store in its official App Store review guidelines, including the ability to block content that is inflammatory, hurtful, or just simply creepy, such as hate speech. For example, after upgrading its content moderation practices, Parler was reinstated in Apple's App Store 3 months later. So, will Twitter play perfectly within Apple's required rules, or is Twitter in danger in the future? Well, the rules warn that the Apple App Store isn't the ideal location for your app if you want to shock and offend people. As the economy has weakened, many businesses have reduced their digital marketing expenditure, and Twitter has likely always represented a very small fraction of Apple's ad budget. Apple's influence on Twitter, on the other hand, might be considerably greater, especially if Musk is successful in altering the company's primary business to be more reliant on subscription income and needs to give Apple a 30% cut. Musk had previously stated that if Twitter gets taken down from the Apple Store, he will create a phone that is compatible with the platform. The phrase Tesla phone has been coined by supporters and opponents of the concept, and it was trending on Twitter shortly after. The meeting with Apple was announced after Musk was informed he had significant work ahead to bring Twitter in line with the new European Union's laws on misinformation or risk a possible ban. During a discussion with Musk, EU Commissioner Thierry Breton stated that the social networking site will have to handle concerns like content moderation, disinformation, and targeted advertisements. The Digital Services Act, which was approved by the EU earlier this year, is widely regarded as the most significant revision of legislation controlling online activity in decades, laying new requirements on corporations to prevent misuse on their platforms. Major corporations are expected to comply with the rules by the end of next year. If a company is deemed to be in violation, it faces fines of up to 6% of its global revenue, or a ban in case of recurrent major violations. Apple spends more than $100 million a year on Twitter advertisements, despite a widening rift between Twitter's owner, Elon Musk, and the tech giant. Twitter relies heavily on revenue from Apple, the world's largest technology company. It has an entire team dedicated to its partnership with Twitter and spends more than $100 million on advertising each year. Apple was Twitter's biggest advertiser in the first quarter, spending $48 million on advertisements. According to the reports, Apple's investment in the platform accounted for more than 4% of Twitter's income that quarter. According to the research company Media Matters for America, Apple's daily advertising expenditure on Twitter has increased significantly, not decreased, since Elon Musk took control. The numbers from the non-profit organization reveal a large drop around November 8, 2022 and November 21, 2022, but never a full halt. Except for one day, Apple has never spent less than it did on its first day. According to MMA data, Apple spent $31,941.76 on the first day, October 28, 2022. Apple is stated to have spent $84,615.70, or 2.6 times as much, on the last day of the report, November 28, 2022. Well, that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.